Hey everybody, so I'm back. I know it's been a long time, but I appreciate your patience with me. I took a few classes over the summer. I took a nursing assistant class, microbiology, and was super busy. And then I am trying to get a job right now as a nursing assistant, so that is really exciting. I know it's a lot of work, but I'm pretty excited about it because it leads into the nursing field, and that's what I want ultimately. Anyways, I asked you recently what you wanted me to make a video of next, and I only got a few responses, but I really do look at those responses and try to make a video directly relating to that. So one of them was asking about why I switched to Hollister from Coloplast products. As most of you know, I was like die-hard Coloplast for a long time in the very beginning because my skin gave me issues with Hollister products and the tape border around it. And then the one without the tape border just wouldn't stick for me. I didn't like the bags. Like I was just picky, whatever. So now I am liking Hollister again. And it all kind of started over the summer when I was going on vacation. I actually went scuba diving for the first time since I've had my ostomy. So it was really, really exciting. My biggest issue was trying to find a bag that was small enough yet drainable. And I had a lot of problems with that. I looked throughout all the companies and like this one, I made it like the dye flag and everything. And this one's from Convatec, and I never actually used it. I was planning on it, but it's actually an infant pouch. So at the bottom, there's like these little, I don't know. It's like the thing that fasteners that you like put on your bread and stuff. You just like roll it like that and you kind of stick it on yourself. I don't know. It just didn't seem like too reliable to me because I was going to be using it to be active and in the water. I was afraid that like this part might come off or something. I don't know. So I didn't end up using that one. So in searching online through different companies, I ended up finding Hollister to have the most variety of sizes, stoma wise and bag wise. So I did end up ordering Hollister supplies again. I thought it was just going to be honestly for my vacation and that's it because I hated it before. But I don't know. I've just kind of stuck with it and I don't really have a great reason why. I guess just convenience and easiness of use. I do like the quality of the Coloplast products better than Hollister, but Hollister has more variety, so that's kind of what I stuck with. I ordered these just because these are the stoma caps, and Maggie actually posted about these, using these to go swimming on YouTube. I can't remember if she had an ileostomy or colostomy at the time, but I don't know. It made me a little nervous having an ileostomy with something that wasn't drainable, even though these were like so perfect and comes in a box of like 30, so I could just like take it off, throw it away, but I don't know. I wasn't 100% with that. I was in Aruba on my birthday, so I was going to go to the beach, and I made this one. I decorated that one with happy birthday duct tape, and I also have this one with zebra duct tape, but I didn't end up using these just because I was a little bit nervous and didn't want like to be totally embarrassed while I was on vacation. But I did end up using one like this, and this is actually, it's a clear bag. They come in opaque or clear, and I've never tried to tape over the cloth bag, so I'm not sure how that turns out, but yeah, this is clear. And I covered the hole this time on the other side because finally, knock on wood, I've been doing pretty well. My stoma squirt has been doing pretty well. So I haven't needed to see it or anything. So that's been awesome. So another thing I really like about Hollister, which I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do really like that they individually wrap all of their wafers because sometimes when I have Coloplast wafers and I just like, I'm taking them with me, I just have to like stick them in something and I feel like it can lose its stickiness, adhesiveness, whatever, easier. This one doesn't because it's in the wrapper. So this is the one that I use. I use a convex wafer, and this does have a tape border. Oops. Okay, so this is another thing that kind of bugs me about these. See, like right there when I'm trying to like lift it up, it's kind of bringing up this part too. Yeah, like that's really annoying. That part makes me nervous because I'm afraid if my bag starts to leak, like that's where it's going to leak from. And it has leaked a few times, but not from like the bag coming off. It's just been from like through this. And it's mostly my fault because I just wait too long to change it. But yeah, that kind of makes me nervous. Not a big fan of that. But everything else, like this part right here is firm. I didn't like when I tried Hollister at first, the fact that they were flimsy in the middle and it wasn't as firm as Coloplast. I think no matter what, in a convex wafer, you're going to get like more sturdiness in this part, I guess. So yeah, I really do like it. This part is like the nice skin friendly part, but doesn't stick all too well. And then the edges are the tape barrier, which I was totally against at first. But I realized in the hospital when I first got my ostomy and I tried Hollister products, I did not have a good adhesive remover. It was the basic alcohol-based adhesive remover that they use. And I think that is what really ruined my skin. It wasn't necessarily the tape, because ever since I've been using the Sensicare and Coloplast, yeah, these Coloplast Brava adhesive removers, it's been totally fine. If the bag is wearing out for some reason, or I'm starting off the day in a mini pouch and I want to switch to a regular size one to go be with my family and eat dinner, and I don't want to be eating dinner and then having it all go to my bag and going to the bathroom every 5 seconds, like, then I can easily just take it off and throw it away. With the Coloplast ones, although I did love it, and you could remove it and put another one on, it would kind of ruin the adhesive part, so it wouldn't stick as well. So that was another difference that I found. I did order these bags, the beige ones that are completely covered, and this was a huge step for me because I wasn't able to do this until 2 years after I've had my ostomy, a little over 2 years, because I've had so many issues with it. So this was really cool to have a bag that was just completely covered. I love decorating them and I love wearing decorated bags, but over the summer I was taking 2 classes and working and just very busy. So I didn't always have time to decorate them, and this was actually perfect to just like slap one of these on and then be able to go. So I did order some of these, and I do use those occasionally. Like sometimes I'll have a leak and be like, oh shoot, I don't have any bags decorated. Like this is what I put on, this is what I go to. This is the other one I ordered, and this is like the ultra clear, I think they call it. Sorry, the lighting is horrible. But yeah, this is the ultra clear bag. It's drainable again. I forget what they call it, but that's lock and roll. I think it's called lock and roll. The only thing I've had once in a while, if I've had the bag on for a few days, sometimes when I'm like unrolling it to empty it in the toilet, it'll get a little, I've noticed like that during the night, some of the blue, this is what I use, the M9 drops, some of the blue drops will be coming out of this part, like the tip. But other than that, it's fine. It doesn't actually like leak onto my bed or anything. So I pretty much like these. So one more thing I forgot to mention about these wafers that makes my life so much easier is the fact that they're pre-cut. And before, in the past, I was never able to use pre-cut wafers because I had prolapsing stoma, I had intussuscepting stoma, I had a bleeding stoma. It was just like ridiculous all over the place. And it never stayed the same size. So finally, when my stoma like decided it was ready to settle down, I got these, and they're amazing. And I don't think it's necessarily a Hollister thing compared to other companies. It's just the fact that I don't have to do as much work. I haven't been dilating my stoma lately at all, probably for the past like maybe 6 months. So that's been like super awesome because I've had to dilate it for 2 years. I've never ever had a stoma this small until now, and I love it. And I was a little afraid to try it at first because I thought maybe it would like cut off my stoma, like if it was like inside, like oh no, but it didn't. I was afraid it'd give me blockages or something, and it hasn't. My stoma just kind of adjusted to it, and it's actually protected my skin more because it covers more of my skin, and my stoma isn't like getting in the way and then stool's getting underneath it. So that has been perfect for me. Something awesome that is part of having a pre-cut wafer is the fact that I can just stick on the E-Conceal, whatever it is. So yeah, I use these still. This is one thing that has stayed consistent throughout the years so far. I do use these. I flip it to like the flatter side, and I put the flatter side down here and just stick it on like that. So I'm not going to take it off because I think this is my last one that I have right now. But yeah, I stick it on there, flatten it down, the whole entire thing I put on there. I flatten it down a little bit and like smooth out the edges so it's like meshed with the edges of the barrier. And then I just stick this right over my stoma. I put like a paper towel over it, kind of hold it on, like let it sit a little bit, and I don't take off the tape until the very last step. So I'll put the bag on then after that, clip this on, and then I will remove the tape and then press it down some more. After that, I don't have to, but I choose to use extra precaution just in case, because I do like to push it once in a while. And I'm just lazy, I guess, and don't want to change it. After I put everything on, I stick this on, like the Sure Seal ring. It only comes in 2 different sizes, which I was a little bit disappointed by, but actually this ended up working out perfectly because I ended up needing this big one, which just like covered my whole entire stomach for the Coloplast wafers, and then this small one for the, here you go. This is the back side of it, but you can like see it, I guess, a little better. But it's completely clear, and this goes around this part basically, so you can actually see it. It took me a little while in the beginning to figure out how to get these off. I end up cutting this, and then I peel it off like strip by strip when I'm putting it on, and then just like put pressure on it. And this is like a Tegaderm material, so it's like the stuff that when you're in the hospital they'll put over the IV in your hand. So it's very flexible. You can move as much as you want, and it doesn't like come up or rip or anything. So I really like it. So the last thing that I want to mention is my love for the M9 drops. So these have been absolutely amazing, and I know I did a video before on the Brava lubricating deodorant, and I did like that for a while just because it had a scent, and this doesn't really have a scent when you smell it from the thing. And it's blue, so I was like, oh, I don't want blue in my bag all the time. Like, oh, like what if it leaks, blah, blah, blah. But okay, it doesn't really leak. It's not an issue. And because I don't have clear bags anymore, I really can care less what color it is inside. So I use these. These are absolutely amazing. I think my roommate would probably kill me if I didn't have these. I do have the same roommate as last year. We're actually sharing a room now, so her bed's right there. And my bed's here. So like we're sleeping pretty close to each other, and like our bathroom is, we're in an apartment, but it's a 1-bedroom apartment. So our bathroom is like right down the hall. And yeah, I don't want to smell up the bathroom with my nasty bag and then have her be disgusted by me. So I use these, and I use this, and it kind of comes out quick when you're using this huge bottle. They also have a smaller version, but I don't think you can refill it. And then they have little packets, but I'm not a big fan of the packets because they're just messier. But I use these all the time. I have one in the bathroom here and in both bathrooms at my house. It's just perfect. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it helped you out a little bit deciding on what product to choose, or maybe it wasn't interesting at all. Whatever the case, just let me know. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll do my best to post it. As I said, I'm trying to get a job, so I'll see what I can do and when. But I definitely will try if you want to see more. So until next time, bye.